problem that I thought Michael Cohen has is when he was asked if he wanted a job in the White House, and he said no. Our reporting, I know, Pam, you've been told, I've been told, all of us, by people in and around the process, real time. He very much wanted a job in the White House, very much. And I'll just say one other thing that he said specifically.
Let me interrupt you for 1 second just to show that clip that I think a lot of us here raised our eyebrows because we knew it to not be true. Take a listen.
How long did you work in the White House?
I never worked in the White House.
And that's the point, isn't it, Mr. Cohen?
No, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, sir.
You wanted to work in the White House.
No, sir.
You didn't get brought to the dance.
Sir.
And now?
I was extremely proud to be personal attorney to the President of the United States of America. I did not want to go to the White House. I was offered jobs. I can tell you a story of Mr. Trump reaming out Reince Priebus because I had not taken a job where Mr. Trump wanted me to, which is working with Don McGahn at the White House General Counsel's office.
And I think the issue there is that one sentence, I did not want to go to the White House. All of our reporting suggests that's not true.
Michael Cohen, the Tekashi 6ix9ine of politics, took the stand yesterday. Have you guys heard about this? This is pretty explosive. He's making a lot of allegations. Now, Michael Cohen was one of Trump's lawyers. And this guy, Michael Cohen, got in trouble. He pleaded guilty to 8 counts of campaign finance, violations, and tax fraud, bank fraud, admitting that on the eve of 2016, the presidential election, he made a $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels, a.k.a. Horseface, and arranged $150,000 from the former Playboy model Karen McDougal. So he was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Keep that in mind. And he has to pay nearly $2 million in fines. Okay, I just want to paint a little bit of Michael Cohen's position. Now, Michael Cohen reminds me eerily of Tekashi 6ix9ine in a way, because Tekashi 6ix9ine just made some big news for taking the stand. And now Michael Cohen's on there spilling his guts, crying tears, playing innocent. And he's not. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this case. Michael Cohen is the guy that wrote those checks, apparently for Trump, Stormy Daniels' Horseface, where she took the payment for having relations with Trump. And she signed a non-disclosure agreement. And she went out anyway and spoke on it about it on TV. I don't know if she's writing a book or one of these women are writing a book. Well, you can't do that if you sign a non-disclosure agreement. And it backfired and she had to pay court fees and all this kind of stuff to Trump. Now, I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm also saying this woman that claimed to be some sort of American hero on her Twitter page, I'm sorry, mama, you're not an American hero, you're a stripper, you signed a non-disclosure agreement, and you had relations for money, so nobody's feeling sympathy or pity on you, and you're not some sort of American hero or speaking out on women's rights. I'm sorry, I just don't buy it, Stormy Daniels! I don't buy it! So, Michael Cohen's making a bunch of allegations from financial fraud, claiming that Trump had some property in, or has property in Russia and that he lied about it. So we go to the whole Russia collusion thing or whatever again that they've been doing for 2 years and investigating and still haven't come up with a single thing. Michael Cohen is also known to be a liar. Here at the beginning where I played the clip, even CNN called out one of his lies. Now, I can't sit here and say that this is not going to affect Trump. Of course, it's probably going to have some sort of effect on Trump. Of course, man. Michael Cohen, to me, strikes me as the reason people say keep your circle small. Michael Cohen reminds me of a spineless coward. Michael Cohen, if you look into his eyes, you see the dark circles around his eyes. He looks soulless to me. He looks like a carcass. He looks like a former shell of himself. He looks like a bitter ex that's upset. Now, I'm going to play you this clip, one of the intros for Michael Cohen.
I've acknowledged I have made my own mistakes, and I have owned up to them publicly and under oath.
Does this still count as owning up if you were caught in all your lies and then it's like, oh, well, I guess I got to tell the truth now?
But silence and complicity in the face of the daily destruction of our basic norms and civility to one another will not be one of them. I did things and I acted improperly, at times at Mr. Trump's behest. I blindly followed his demands. My loyalty to Mr. Trump has cost me everything. My family's happiness, friendships, my law license, my company, my livelihood, my honor, my reputation, and soon my freedom.
Isn't it something interesting when a grown man blames another man for his shortcomings? This is the guy, Michael Cohen is the guy that said he would take a bullet for Trump. So all I'm pointing out here is what you can see from this previous video too, that he's clearly upset. He's lost everything. He said he did some things with the behest of Trump, with the knowledge of Trump. What were those things? I don't know. Obviously the hush money, there was checks online. He posted the checks. This guy has receipts, I guess, and he's putting it out there. So to me, Michael Cohen seems like a slithering snake. But also, I have to say this, some of the stuff I believe he's saying is probably true, mixed probably with lies and mixed with exaggeration, you know. But this is definitely going to work against Trump. I think so. It could hurt his campaign. This definitely helps the Democrats. And I've heard people talking about impeachment. They've been talking about impeachment since Trump first got elected, you know. So I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, with this thing, I didn't get to see the whole hearing. I barely saw 2-3 minutes of the hearing. The most I saw is the clips I posted in this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it, like the highlights, the big allegations. I'm thinking I'm going to cover it one by one. It'll be easier to cover like that. But this is the big thing. This is going to put a dent on Trump. We're going to see how it goes. And basically, Trump supporters feel that, and the defense they're going to be using is that Michael Cohen is a known liar. So you shouldn't believe anything. And what the other people are saying is that the people against Trump is they're going to hang on to this. They love this. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm kind of like impartial. The guy's a known liar, so I might take some of it with a grain of salt. But when he pulls out receipts like the checks, he posted all over the internet, which I already knew that story was probably true. Nobody put a gun to this guy's head. This guy's the type of guy that he's like, if I go down, we all go down. I'm taking all you down. I'm taking your mama, your son. I'm taking all y'all down. You know what I'm saying? Like a slithering coward. That's what this guy kind of reminds me of. And I don't know. I look at this guy's face, and it just looks of disgust and disgrace. Soulless. Like this guy, you know, maybe what he's saying is kind of true. Like maybe he was fiercely loyal to Trump. This guy sold his soul, has no backbone, has no spine. He's spineless. Not even a man. Because honestly, how can it bewilders me when people blame other people for their shortcomings or their mistakes or something like that. It's the whole victimhood mentality. It's just so weak, especially for a man to say he blindly followed Trump. He can do no discernment in his head. Oh, this is wrong and this is right. He just did what he did. He was pretty much the hush guy for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And now things came crashing down. He wants to take everybody down with him. So this is really interesting. They're going to jump on this. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to get my day started, take the baby girl to school. I'm going to go to work. And have a great day, man. Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen. The Tekashi 6ix9ine of politics is now snitching on Trump. He is serving 3 years starting in May, I believe, 2019. He's a little upset. He looks like an ex-girlfriend. Upset, crying tears. Wanting to be the victim and wanting to be a hero. And this is what I also kind of conclude from this. He says he's done things wrong and all this kind of stuff. He's facing sentencing. I feel like for him, this is him redeeming himself. Like, he feels like he's going to be a hero. Oh my God, Michael Cohen would feel so sorry for you. And yeah, F Trump. And I can't believe Trump did this to you. I think that's what he's kind of aiming for and hoping for. But you guys comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Have a great day and peace!